So that should be it.
All right. You want to make sure we're...
Cool.
It's the way to test?
Yeah, let me just unmute this for a second.
Oh, we can't
And let's
use the
see.
extensions with the...
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's start.
Let's see. Unmute this for a second. Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
Bro.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why is it like perpetually doing it? Oh, it's because I have no, I have all three of our streaming destinations up at once, so it's like going one after another. Oh no. Oh man, I'm never gonna live that one down.
This isn't working now.
Oh no.
Sorry. Look at that.
It's alright.
Amateur hour busting my mic here.
No. Oh no.
Okay.
Shit, now I'm doing the same thing. Fuck.
You want on the side or up?
I don't really
You don't know.
care. Doesn't matter.
All right.
These mics are so... I mean, like I said, if I really needed to... Brett and I have done it before. We did 2 Retro Wednesdays because I kept forgetting to bring the mics to his place. And we just put one mic in between us, and you couldn't even barely tell the difference. It still worked perfectly fine. So, this is Typing of the Dead. I've never played this before. I don't actually own a Dreamcast, so this is a privilege for
All right.
me.
So people that realize what's going on, Sean, hold up. What you got? We have
SegaNet.
2 Dreamcast keyboards going on right now, plugged into our Dreamcast. I should probably move that Dreamcast forward so we have a little bit.
Yeah, just to be safe. I don't know, I get amped and I might just like swing it and bust everything up.
So, Sean, I don't know about you, but I am a big light gun game fan. And House of the Dead 2 is probably one of my all-time favorites, as is probably everybody else on the planet.
I played it a lot on...
Yes. So, when I was an employee at Funco Land, I worked... I know. I worked during the era of the Sega Dreamcast. From beginning to end, pretty much. Because the Dreamcast basically was off the market by 2002, beginning of 2002, pretty much. And this was a game, so Dreamcast launched, one of the launch titles was House of the Dead 2. And I don't know if you remember, you couldn't get a light gun for it in America because they were... Yeah, so you had to import it from Japan or buy a third-party one. But years later, I don't remember exactly when. Oh, I think it was the year 2000. I think it just said on the screen. They came up with this idea of, hey, what if we took away the light gun and replaced it with a keyboard and we made this a typing game? And one of the things I really love about the Dreamcast is the fact that they didn't care and they took risks by making really bold gaming decisions. And I think this is an example of one. And you and I are going to play an example of another one later tonight. I don't want to say what that one is, but this is probably one of my favorite examples of Sega just being batshit crazy. Now, if you could take a look, I don't know if you saw it.
He's wearing like the keyboard.
He is wearing a backpack that is a Sega Dreamcast with a giant battery on it, and there's a keyboard in front of him. So instead of them carrying around guns in this game, they replaced it with the keyboard and the Dreamcast backpack. So, I had this game for a long time. My friend Frank and I would play it every once in a while. And Frank was like, yo, can you do 2 players with this? And I was like, I don't know. And I looked into it and was like, yeah, you can.
That's awesome.
So I tracked down a Dreamcast keyboard on eBay for $15.
Nice.
And now we're in business. So Frank and I have played it as a 2-player game many times, but it's been quite a while. So why don't we give it a go, Sean?
Right.
I don't know how you are.
I'm like, okay. I might take my wedding band off so I can flex my fingers a little bit.
I might have to do the same thing, Sean. So I'm gonna
Oh, this just got a little awkward. We're like taking rings off and all of a
I'm
sudden.
gonna put it here. Don't let me forget
What
that.
stays in the game room? Wait, what happens in the game room stays in the game room.
So we're gonna go,
I have 2 chat messages. One is from, I'm probably going to mess up the name, but it's the One Hero who wanted to mention Funco Land days. And Colin, we are streaming until about 1 a.m.
1 a.m., Colin.
Yes.
I know it's past your bedtime, probably. Who's the One Hero? Funco Land Days.
I don't know
who that is. Give me a
I'm
shout
just-
out. Let
I'm
me know
just-
who that is.
I'm just relaying.
Let me know. Give me a shout. So let me get us going here.
Or do I have to do it? Okay.
No, we're good, I think.
He said it's summer, so it doesn't matter.
We're gonna do story mode.
Yeah, I don't care.
Chapter 1.
You can just, you're a pro, so you just carry me. This is carries.
Pretty much. Hit enter on your keyboard. You're now in.
Okay.
There we go. Chapter 1. So this is exactly House of the Dead. You're gonna know exactly everything that happens.
So I have CI. This is familiar.
Yeah. With the great voice of the
We've taken care of G.
This is the dude from Demon's Crest.
Is that
Yet
who it is?
No, I'm just, yet another Super Nintendo game.
Here we go. Oh. Here we go. We just beat the first group of enemies.
All right. That's easy enough. I thought it was gonna be words, so I was expecting.
Well, no,
like,
that's
cat and all that stuff.
Paragraphs come later on.
There we go.
How could anyone?
It's one of my all.
It's hard not to look down.
I've already screwed up.
G.
It's G.
He says
bro.
G, and I keep hitting G, and I'm like, well, nothing's happening.
I tried.
It is the one hero is one of your ex-students.
Oh, I know who it is. It's got to be. I'm guessing it's Drew. Is that right?
I did terrible on that one. Wait, am I 2 or 1?
You're 2. You're on the.
All right,
you're on
that's
the
fine.
right.
I thought I was doing all slick. You suck.
I realize you're on the left side of the couch, but you're. You're
I
on
was
the right
all
side.
amped. I was like, man, I'm so good at this. Sucking the dick.
No, you're doing better. Your perfect streak is better than mine.
Oh,
You saved that one.
look at us. We're lifesaving.
I don't
We're
think
not,
I've ever
not
said
like
that
that little
one.
kid in Techno Cop.
I don't think I've ever said that woman in the real game, by the way, or this guy.
Thanks. You can get outside that way.
It's a fun game and it teaches life skills. Ah, we messed that up. I don't know how I feel about urine.
We seem to be going for the opposite words. It's awesome.
I need to use my Razor Cube board. This is
Save me on that one.
Ah, crap.
We both got hit on that. Yeah, I got that.
look at me. Can you shoot him?
No.
M-I-S-O.
Got it!
Good job.
Oh, we got the shot
Mine
glass.
came out like 3 letters and that was about it. The hard part is not looking down at the keyboard. I look down when I type a lot.
Oh,
Obviously, I type Terry back because that's my.
So I'm
specialty.
actually a really good typer, and this is the only time in my life when I type that I actually have to look at the keyboard.
Hell.
It's because I panic. Good, you got that. Is that this guy?
Do you have to caps lock those or shift them?
Technically, no.
Okay,
It does both.
that's nice.
Sweet. Got our life back.
Bangarang.
Or not.
Seems like my advice had moved forward.
Suffer like G did.
Orange?
Here we go. So
Oh, shit.
we have to write the sentences, I believe. For
Oh,
this one.
snap. Not good.
Judgment Type 28. Great name for
He's
it.
missing his head. I started to type that.
You're really good at this.
ASDF. I did take typing in high school.
You're beating me. Can't finish the sentences. Cry from his soul.
Nice.
Was you. You're stacking them up against me, son.
Sorry.
No, don't bother.
Ah. I love how I'm such a loser. I hit backspace to correct my mistake.
We gotta get these done before it hits 0.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh, I did.
Thought we had it too. Okay, we got that one. Only one more and we got this.
Yeah, I failed epically now.
Sir Gold.
I spelled RTY little family.
These
That's right.
typists.
We are master
Hell yeah,
typists.
son.
Amy, Harry,
Thank God you're alive.
what the hell is going
This is
on?
what I wish Sega would get back to. Just like stupid fun games.
Just making this insanity.
Yeah, just
right?
making fun games. Like, stop remaking the same. No one, like, I know I'm gonna doctor offend a whole bunch of people. It's like, no one cares about Sonic. Just make fun games. Who cares? Seaman 2, whatever.
Do it.
Make games that are fun. Excuse me. I just miss that. You know, like, it's the same thing with Nintendo. Like, I like Nintendo, and the Switch is cool, I guess, but, like, I don't know. It's like, they make the same games every year. It's like, how many more Mario Karts do I feel like sitting through?
Well, I mean, I like Mario.
They're cool, but it's just like, you know, same thing.
I hear you.
Bring back Mario Paint. I want Mario Paint 2.
Dogs of the
I don't
No.
know if we'll ever get Mario Paint 2.
No. Side-scroll Castlevania. Not asking for much.
Well, Konami's not gonna ever do that. Well, they made a bunch of them on the DS and 3DS,
Yeah.
Gary, let's hurry.
but that's why Iga
Iga,
got
yeah.
bloodstained for Kickstarter,
How could anyone do
And there was that Master Blaster homage.
which is good. I have it. You can get it on 3DS.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't want to switch. We're doing
Shit.
I'm doing really bad. You got that.
I've never been so agitated while typing. Well, that's not true. I've been pretty amped up at work typing stuff.
Good old ear candle.
Definitely typed your dick. Definitely typed your
What
dick.
happened to the city?
Oh shit. Retro games.
Flying right over the Sunset Bridge. Something or someone has. Hey, good.
Let's go, Gary.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need plot. Alright.
That was all me, bro.
Good job.
Send more beans. I'm starving. That's the funny thing about this game is they.
The sentences.
Yeah. Good, save this one.
Couch patat.
My foxy leg. X. Got it. I hate. That's like my least favorite.
Those are really hard.
Because they
those
come
are
at
not
you
fun.
so rapid fire.
And they're just, it's like, at least when it's a phrase, it's like I can get something out of
Sure,
it.
right.
Like my brain can process it. Shit. Sorry, I was reading chat.
We screwed up the same.
Shit. Yeah, I've definitely typed that before.
We got the extra life. Wait, you
Ripping
did?
and tearing.
Oh, I did.
Shit.
Gave up on that. Harry got
I was trying not to laugh because I was like, this is so stupid.
Help! Help!
Didn't save her.
Else she should have been not in that cage with them
You're right.
zombies.
Chicane? I don't know what that word is. Got golden frog.
What the hell?
The funny thing is that each one of these zombies takes more types than they do shots in the game.
Let's actually make it more difficult. Oh, cred. Oh,
Oh, we're getting
snap.
pulled in the canal.
Failing. Failing takes me away to something else and...
Christopher Cross, baby. I'm very partial to Red Like the Wind.
I feel like we should start a podcast of like easy listening shit singles.
Soft rock jams.
Now that is a vest combo.
You know, Sean, we've been doing this for a couple hours now, and I'm surprised neither of us has made a hope for the future joke by now.
That is true. Sir Paul. Sponsored by Sir Paul McCartney. Because we're famous now.
That's true.
Ew, man, these guys are gross. That's one of my new Retro Safari videos I'm working on. Top 5 or top 10 grossest Nintendo games.
In what sense that it's disgusting to watch?
Yeah. Street Fighter 2010 is the grossest game I've ever played. It made me want to get sick to my stomach. It's so gross.
There we go, boss fight.
Oh, snap.
Hario fence. I'm getting like some purple tunnel because of this position that we're in here.
It's this keyboard. It's not ergonomically correct.
Oh, fuck.
Why does this do
Because
that?
we're fucking up.
We both
We're gonna hit.
fucked up.
Damn it.
I hit R like 3 times. That was weird.
This one's hard. Got him. First time. Got it.
Boom.
Divide and conk her? What does that mean?
I don't know. We're doing that.
No, it's a new part. Oh, shit.
Fail.
Damn it. Good.
That one's good.
This is tough.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this one.
Come on. Which hole?
I pre-prepped the question mark and I was like, I'll just spam that.
Got that.
Nice. Almost
Alright,
done.
I think we got one more hit here. Let's survive. Chinless Wonder.
Nice.
Yeah!
Alright.
Yes, chapter 2's in the books.
Do you have to fight that little bee thing again?
No, that's not till the last level.
Brett is joining us in chat, and he has put in a request for Mad City, so we may have to break that out.
The Wii?
No, on the Famicom.
Okay. Well,
Wii.
Brett,
I don't even have a Wii.
Brett, we got some fucking Dreamcast games to play, son, so you're gonna have to fucking be patient.
I'm gonna definitely do some. We can definitely do some Mad City. I got that one, so that'll be fast switch. So we can always switch over and come back. It's the perfect version of The Adventures of Bayou Billy. It's the perfect definitive version.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
The Japanese
solved
version?
all the problems in the original game. Because so the theory. Have you heard this whole insanity about this?
No.
So Konami was apparently Konami was not happy with the American game rental scene.
Sure.
So when they released American ports of some of their games, they fucked with them to make them harder.
Right.
Because their theory was, well, they won't be able to beat it in a rental, so they'll have to buy it. And Bayou Billy is one of the games that I think KY was affected by this, because the American version of that game is incredibly difficult because you take so much damage. But the American version or the Japanese version, Big Bang Bong. I can't think right now. Oh, sorry. Tear in my beer.
Back in. Diamond.
But in the American one, or the Japanese one, it took the difficulty back down, and the game is really easy to beat.
Oh, okay.
First boss is still really hard. But the rest of it is actually pretty easy.
I didn't know that about Konami games.
Yeah, there's certain ones. Castlevania used to have an easy mode, but not anymore.
Help me!
The original Castlevania only?
Yeah, the Famicom one has an easy mode where when you get hit, you don't fall backwards.
Oh.
I hit T like 100 times.
If you start the sentence, you can't.
Oh.
Take a second. Good phone call.
Yes, this is Amy.
Hello. Got it.
James, over there.
Here we go.
Mission complete!
Same thing.
Predator, predator, predator.
Now we're picking the same sentences.
I know.
As of tonight. We got it though.
It didn't count.
No, it did.
Oh no, I'm saying the hit didn't
yeah,
count.
yeah, yeah. That was the last minute save right there. Fuck, missed that one too. James over here.
James, over there.
Why are you missing the R?
I mean, I keep doing the same thing.
Damn, we got ripped.
Yep, we did. Jam, 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 jam. Oh man, this is. I can't believe how intense this is.
I know, like we're all super quiet.
Don't kill me!
I missed that whole segment.
I did, sorry.
What's going on in the chat room? Anything?
I got one person, Colin said the stream isn't loading, but it seems like it's going live. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that.
Maybe he's
but he'll
got-
be back in a few.
Maybe he's got Bobo.
Internets.
Yeah. Questions will
Tower
just. Alright, now we got
tech,
questions.
Oh, so you have to type the answer.
Oh wow. This is terrible. Which is the mode of transport? Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, now I got it.
Yeah. Question. Which is the three little pigs? Straw House.
Straw House. This is hard.
Yeah. Which is the state in the U.S.? Halfway. Which is exactly 4 legs?
Vampire. Oh, cheated. You're right.
Missed it. Damn it. Which can't fly? Good move. Almost got it. Which rhymes with through? Moo.
Oh, moo. Oh, come on. It's the same word.
No, moo. Which grows on trees.
Ornaments. Pears. Sorry.
We got it. We got it.
Nice.
Think we beat this chapter? No, this is a 2-part boss fight. I forgot.
Frank said he doesn't think we're past. Sorry.
What did he say?
He doesn't know if we've ever beaten the Hydra, or you guys have ever beaten.
That's right. Frank is correct. We've never gotten past the Hydra. That's a good memory, Frank.
What?
The Hydra's tough. Got it. Got it. Got it. Come on, we're gonna do it. Come on.
We got this.
We got this, Sean. Got it.
Nice.
Oh! Frank, we did it, buddy. Because you joined our...
Sweet victory.
Because you joined us, we were able to do it. Brett just said, I don't know if we've ever been... what did Brett just say?
No, he was saying before play some Man City. Oh, he was saying he'd been watching the stream off and on all day today.
This is the first level I beat you on.
Nice, good job.
All right, so we are nearing the end of our... we don't have any continues left.
Yeah, so
we have a couple...
I think our run might be coming to a quick
close.
quick destruction.
Chapter 4, very difficult. The despair level is for intermediates. We haven't even gotten to the experts.
Holy shit. They got some crazy typers in Japan, I guess. What the hell? Okay.
So, Sean, are you ready for the craziest piece of trivia about this game?
Nah, go for it.
There is an arcade.
Wow. Oh, we both failed at those. This is a
So,
short mission.
There's a cabinet I would love to see. I've never seen one. I know it exists.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I got stun locked.
Help me!
Who saved that guy?
Gary, after him.
God darn it. So, there you go. If Brett, since you are my arcade sensei, if you can find a cabinet for this, I'll probably go buy it.
That's awesome.
I think it's actually one of those Naomi boards too.
Huh.
Which means that, basically it has a Dreamcast design. Shit. I'm out.
Oh, man.
Oh, you, Sean. It's up to Sean now. Frank gave us a little meat boy.
Ah!
Is this boss
Keep
fight?
missing stuff.
Boss fight? Not yet. Chin him. Wooing dance. DNC. Steal your way.
Help me!
Cramp.
Help me! Thank you for rescuing me.
I'll call the words out. YV. Got them both. Snake Pit. Good kid. Honey jar. You pay. He did.
That's it. Sorry.
Wow.
Fail.
Look at you. I got a B minus. You got a B. $253,000. Over 100.
That wasn't bad. That's a fun game. I like that a lot.
So there was a PC release of this. Very hard to find. Frank and I think Frank still has his copy. I know I have my copy still. And then, like I said, they did the Overdrive.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw when I pulled it up. There was like 3 different versions of it. There's Typing of the Dead 3, and then there was Overdrive.
I didn't know it was a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. If you buy the Steam version, I think it's both of them.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, the Steam sale's going on right now, so you might want to
pick that
check
up.
it out. And
Then
it
I can
has,
use my,
has an internet play too.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
you can do co-op over.
Then I can do my I can use my gaming keyboard, which might be better
Yeah,
because it's
might
not
be.
it's not as tight.
So there you go. I'm Typing of the Dead. I haven't played this literally Frank. It's probably been what, like almost 15 years, maybe.
Wow.
15, 14 years. So we played this as we busted out the Dreamcast and got it all set up. Because I used to have the Dreamcast set up in my parents' basement at all times.
Okay.
And so it was easier to play. But now that I don't live with my parents anymore, here we go. So it's year 2000. This was released.
Nice.
So final closing thoughts on this one, Sean?
It's really fun. I think it's an interesting take on a game. It's not easy because when you first hear it, you're like, typing. Like I type all the time, but it's not. It's way harder. And like as I was doing more of it, I was realizing like I was doing things very like stupidly. Like I didn't realize once you started typing, you had to finish it. So I would like start a word and I'd be like, I'll switch to that guy,
Right.
and that was annoying not being able to do that. And then like I still haven't really figured out like you do or do not have to hit the space bar in between words.
You don't.
See, I was, and I was like, that was probably slowing me down
works both
some.
ways. Capitalizations are optional too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good to know. It makes it fun, but it's definitely a cool. It definitely seems like a really fun party game, and it's it like we were saying before, like it harkens back to when Sega was like fun, and not just rehashing the same crap over and over again. And like, oh look, another Sonic game. Like they have a new Sonic game coming out, and it's like, oh look, you can make custom characters. Like, who cares? Like, it's just not. Do something different. Like, I don't know.
It reminds me of like, even after the Dreamcast ended, they still even released some risky games. One that comes to mind, I believe, is that game Ogami for GameCube, which was the pinball. That was the Japanese Samurai War game where it was like pinball where you used a microphone to control
Oh
it.
yeah. I kind of remember reading about that.
Yeah.
I never played it.
Never played it either, but I always wanted to get it, and I used to see it like on sale and stuff, but I never picked it up. But
Oh, Frank said it was about 10 years since we
yeah,
played
okay,
it.
10 years.
Well, I mean, even just like one of the only games I ever played for the Dreamcast, because my friend Kazoo had one, and we played it once in a while. But like, I don't know, for whatever reason, like PS2 just was always the game system we went to.
Yeah.
And like, we never really, the Dreamcast just wasn't a big thing for us. We used to play, what was that game all the time? Because it was 4 players, Choo Choo Rocket.
Oh, I have that. For
That's such a fun game,
I have
and
it at
like
home.
it's such a stupid concept. Like you're steering mice into a rocket, but it was like I still remember like how we would play that game for hours on end, and it was like the same thing. Like we'd always sit around in his apartment, and we would like literally we'd be like fighting, like we'd be getting mad when other people would win.
That
And, like,
that game gets intense.
yeah,
know
I still
exactly
remember
what you
like one night we had a whole bunch of people over and we were playing, and this one of their roommates brought his girlfriend over, and she had never played, and she was destroying us. Like, and we started, like, people were starting to get pissed. They were like, "No, this is bullshit. You brought a ringer." Like, they were legit accusing him of of being like, "You brought somebody in just to mess with us." Like somebody who's like some pro Choo Choo Rocket player, because it wasn't even like fun. Like she just annihilated us.
That's amazing.
It's funny because Brett, his wife. Oh my God, do you play Dr. Mario?
Yeah.
I know I'm probably putting my foot in my mouth, but if you ever went up against her, she will mop the floor with you. She's the greatest Dr. Mario player I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think I've ever met a good Dr. Mario player in my life.
I played it, and like the first game was like it was like a warm up game, and I did like okay, and then after that it was like not even fun. Like I was getting legit mad that I was getting my ass kicked so bad. Like it wasn't even close how good it was, how good she is in that game. But like I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but like that's the thing I miss about. I don't know. I guess in a way it's the thing I miss about a lot of games in general. Like I feel like games, like modern games and everything now, like everything is so serious, and it's like why can't we have something stupid? Like even when we were looking at E3, like they had Crash Bandicoot, they had that Tales ripoff game, but it's just like why can't we have something dumb? Like I just want something stupid, like
Typing of the Dead.
yeah, like Typing of the Dead,
Choo
or
Choo
like
Rocket.
yeah, or just like I don't know. It's a you pick some obscure NES title and make some sequel to it that makes no sense. Like I don't know. I always joke around about making a sequel to Urban Champion, because Urban Champion, I want to play that game on a stream or on a Retro Wednesdays episode, because I have a great story about that game. But like you make a game where it's like that character just gets so sick of playing being a shitty game, it breaks out of the game and like makes a new game or something. Like just something ridiculous and whimsical.
Right.
But it's like I don't know, it just seems like that's not the way modern games go. Nowadays it's like zombie games, or you're in outer space and it's the future because we can make anything up. And that's like 90% of the games out there, which is disappointing. But oh well.
Not to pull it back to Choo Choo Rocket, but do you know a piece of trivia about Choo Choo Rocket?
I probably don't know.
That was the first online Dreamcast game.
That's really cool.
Worked over dial-up modem. As you know, every Dreamcast.
Yeah, because it had the
built a
modem thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Because it was so far ahead of its time.
that's right.
Well, who knows? I mean, Atari's working on a new console.
It's just going to be a PC.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be like they're going to play the same 15 games over and over again, because that's all they do. That's another thing we should do one night. I need to do an Atari night.
Well, you can tap in somebody else for that.
You know, it's funny because every single person I say that to says the same thing. Like, oh, I don't want to do that because it sucks. All right, well, we're going to switch up games real quick, so, we'll hop back in a sec. Yep. I won't transition. We can just...
Okay,
well, actually, do you need to like switch a whole bunch of stuff?
No.
Okay.
We're going to do just a regular...
Regular
next two are just regular control games.
Cool.
So we'll just pull...